What up, world? Your boy Chuck Wickell, aka Challz Brown, back again with another Talking Facts. But first, I want to ask you, are you good? If you're good, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you can get notified on all the upcoming episodes. All right, man, your boy King Von is in the media today. He's in the news, trending today because of a leaked police report. Nothing short of verifying that he was the single murderer of Jakira Barnes, aka K.I., who was known as a gang assassin for the, I believe, don't quote me, I think it's the Gangster Disciples, GDs, I believe. You know, I'm not up on all this stuff, but yeah, I watched a documentary on her, right? And she was like really, really vicious, but it's more to her story, because she's a young woman who started murdering people at a very young age, like right out of middle school or something. Like, just, she went a different path. I think they said she was like a straight A kid who got caught up in the gang life, and she didn't want to be on the outside getting bullied and this and that, so she got up in the gang life and never looked back and became, because when you're a female in these gangs, it's a little harder to get your respect, especially if you're trying to be taken serious. So I guess you got to do way more to get the respect that she was looking for. And she murdered about, according to, I saw the documentary. So I actually saw the documentary before this even came out. They have a documentary on her on Hulu. And I watched it, and it was very interesting. It was either Vice produced it, or 2020. I think it was Vice, I'm not sure. But Jakira Barnes, she was like straight up assassin, bro. They called this girl on you, forget it. You was out of here. You was out of here real quick. This chicken had no problem coming through, bop, 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 and you was out of here on some gang stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's really sad because these young black children don't understand the value of life. Now her life is gone. According to this report, King Von allegedly pulled up on her. She was going to walk into a friend's house. He pulled up on her in a hoodie and supposedly, allegedly murdered her, shot her. And there were various witnesses that said that he did it. It was in 2014, I believe. Now, the thing about it is, in the documentary, I believe they exchanged words on Instagram, either Instagram or Twitter, to the fact that a lot of people in the documentary didn't explain this, but it said that they was like flirting. Even though it's from two different sides, they was like flirting. They was like, he was like, oh, let's get up or whatever. And some people saying that he may have been doing that to try to get her hit. You know what I'm saying? Now that would be extremely devious if you're flirting with this girl, like, you know, because she like got a crush on you because you're getting famous or whatever, and you're flirting with her on the line or whatever, but it's only to get her hit. That's crazy, right? That's kind of like next level. That's next level gangster shit. Like, yeah, let me go ahead and let me throw some shots at her, get her out her element, get her thinking I'm trying to get at her, and then whatever. And I think they even said it was rumors that they was together for a minute, like kicking it for a minute. I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain that the documentary hinted that they was trying to get a little relationship going. I could be way off, but I'm almost certain that's what they were hinting at. So imagine if they trying to kick it and they getting a little relationship going, and then he the one that goes and hits her up himself personally. That's kind of crazy. You got to think of, how would he know where her friend lived, right? So if she going from X to Z, she probably in her own neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So she probably, whoever did it had to know she was en route to from A to Z. In my opinion, if you this seriously violent, well-known assassin who every time you murder somebody, you putting it up on Instagram and everybody know this is what you do, you're kind of going to move it a certain kind of way. So that probably one of the only ways to really get you would be to be someone who knows you and knows the route you're taking and knows a little bit about you. So I'm going to assume whoever did this to her kind of knew something inside, right? But this young girl got caught up in the life, and they saying it was King Von. And this is where it makes it hard, right, to actually grieve for these rappers, because almost every single time this happens, we get wind of that rapper did something in their past, right? I'm almost certain when Mo 3 passed, a few months later comes out, then now they're trying to say he killed somebody before he passed. Trying to say, I'm almost certain I read that he allegedly was supposed to have killed 2 people before he passed. So I'm like, every time we grieve for these rappers, we hear something that almost, I'm not gonna say justify it, but if it's true, it kind of like, maybe that was retaliation. And I don't know, but I need these black children, man, to understand, and these grown men to understand what this life is worth. It ain't worth this stuff, bro. This shooting and killing, like, it sounds redundant. It sounds silly to keep saying it, but it just doesn't make any real sense that we're warring at this high level. Yeah, I get it. We don't make none of these guns, but we the ones shooting them, right? And we can blame anybody we want for putting these guns in the hood, but we can't blame nobody when we the ones that keep rolling up shooting each other. And we've made it cool with the music, and we've made it cool with the movies, and we've made it to a point where you almost feel like a chump if you don't abide by these so-called street rules. And a lot of times these street rules don't mean nothing to nobody. People don't have no loyalty no more. People don't have no friendship no more. If something come along that's worth more to them than your friendship, that dude's a buck you right there, right? Just like that. And go get whatever they was trying to get. Like, it's no rules to this. Like, a lot of people, like with the snitching stuff, people like, oh, you shouldn't snitch, blah, blah. And let alone the person that you wouldn't do it to, he'll do it to you. It's crazy, bro. Like, so it's like these, you go to jail, nobody coming to see you. Your girl messing with your man now. Like, it's crazy, bro. And it's always been like that. But it's at an all-time high of no loyalty. It's all for yourself. And these youngsters got to realize the money you could have just made working at a job, bro, that's going to last way longer than that one hot summer where you made a big bag and they smoked you at the end of it. Like, it ain't worth it, bro. It's really not worth it. And I need this to be a thing where we understand King Von, I don't even think this kid, what was he, 21? I don't know how old he was. He wasn't that old. If he was 24, he wasn't older than that. That's too young to be getting murdered. That's too young to die, bro. Like, when you young and you in the hood, you don't understand how much more time you got. You think you don't have nothing because you surrounded by foolishness all day. If you get out that hood and see how many people got real jobs, they travel, they go on vacation, they go to the beach, they go to the mountains, they go skiing. If you see that, you'll change your mind state about how you think about this world. But when you're only in the hood and you got a 3-block radius and that's your entire world and everybody in there is gangbanging and shooting and killing each other, that's when you think you ain't got no hope. And that's when you think that this whole thing, the school system, everything is set up because you're not worth anything. And that's the problem. We think that we think that we're not worth it when we're that age. So it don't mean nothing to go shoot somebody because you think they're going to shoot me anyway tomorrow. And we got to do better as people, bro. Ain't nobody going to stop this but us. Ain't nobody going to save us but us. And with these rappers, if they keep making the same kind of music, they're going to meet the same kind of fate because it's music that's leading you to make decisions to try to uphold a status quo that's only put there to make you kill yourself anyway. So you're upholding what they put in place for you for your demise. You're making it possible to kill yourself because you're following the same guidelines that they put in place. The drugs, the guns, the sex, the violence, all this stuff is put in place to make sure you don't make it on those trips to the mountains and to the beaches and out the country. And because once you do all that, then you're taking up space from somebody else who wants that for themselves. So you stand in the hood in that 4-block radius, killing yourself is exactly the master plan that is created for you to be nowhere in life. But I ain't gonna rock you, man. Do what you gotta do, be better, and try to be good humans. That's all I can say for you, bro. So at the end of the day, what you think, man? You think King Von was part of this plot to murder this young girl? You think King Von actually pulled the trigger, or you think it's hogwash and bullshit and, you know what I'm saying, they're just trying to bring his name down? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you got any inside information that you can share without saying too much, put it in the comments. Let me know, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. CLBMG.com. Prodigal Icons is out on all streaming media. And the 4 Eyes and Ali is out on all streaming media. Run the Gamut just came out. It's a whole lot of stuff happening right now, man. Make sure you keep up with what's going on with the music, the culture. And, yeah, hit the like button. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.